After 60, even one small fall can change your entire life. But here's the question: why do Japanese seniors rarely fall while so many Americans struggle with balance? There's a hidden secret in the way they live and walk that most people never notice. And if you don't know it, you might be losing your balance every single day without realizing it. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly what makes the difference and how you can walk as steady as the Japanese even in your 70s. Now, let's move to the second key difference: diet and its effect on balance. It might surprise you, but what you put on your plate plays just as big a role as how you move. Japanese seniors tend to eat lighter meals with more fish, vegetables, and fermented foods like miso and pickled vegetables. These foods not only support bone strength and reduce inflammation, but also keep the body at a healthy weight, which means less strain on the joints and better balance overall. American diets, on the other hand, often lean heavier, more processed foods, more sugar, larger portions. Extra weight can throw off your center of gravity and make every step a little harder to control. Think of it like carrying a heavy backpack. You're more likely to stumble when your body is weighed down. So, in part 1, we've uncovered two of the big differences: movement and posture, and diet. Together, they already explain why Japanese seniors often look and feel more stable as they age. But we're just getting started. Because in part 2, we're going to dive into something even more surprising: how community and daily routines shape balance in ways you might never have thought about. And this is something you can bring into your own life, starting today. Now that we've talked about posture, daily movement, and diet, let's explore another set of differences that might surprise you. Because balance isn't just about muscles and bones, it's also about the world you live in and the habits you keep every single day. One of the biggest factors is community and social connection. In Japan, it's common for seniors to stay actively engaged with their neighbors, friends, and local groups. You'll see older adults gathering in parks to do gentle stretching, Tai Chi-like movements, or even traditional radio calisthenics called Ragyo Taiso. Imagine starting your morning not alone at the kitchen table, but surrounded by friends, moving together in rhythm. That kind of daily routine doesn't just lift the spirit, it also strengthens the body. The more you move with others, the more consistent you become. And the consistency is what keeps balance sharp. In America, social life often looks different after 60. Many seniors live farther from family or in neighborhoods where people keep to themselves. Isolation can sneak in, and with it, less motivation to move. Think about it. If no one is expecting you to show up for a walk or a morning class, it's easier to just stay home. Over time, less activity leads to weaker balance. So, one lesson we can take from Japan is this: make movement social. Call a friend, join a walking group, or even invite your grandchildren to go for a stroll. You'll strengthen your body and your connections at the same time. That leads us into another powerful difference: daily routines and the built environment. Japanese cities and towns are designed around walking, narrow streets, corner shops, public transportation. Life there encourages people to use their legs every day. Even small things, like taking off shoes before entering the home, create moments of balance training as you shift your weight and steady yourself. In the United States, our environments often don't challenge us the same way. Suburbs are spread out, cars are necessary, and most errands are done sitting behind a steering wheel. And when we do get home, everything is designed for comfort. Soft couches, recliners, elevators instead of stairs. While comfort is nice, it can also rob us of those little daily challenges that train our bodies to stay steady. Let me share a quick story. I once spoke with a gentleman in his early 70s who had lived in Japan for 10 years before moving back to the US. He told me that in Japan, he climbed stairs daily without thinking about it. Subway stations, shops, his own apartment building. But when he came back to the States, everything was flat or had elevators. After just a couple of years, he noticed his legs felt weaker and his balance wasn't what it used to be. His takeaway? Convenience can sometimes steal your strength. That's something to think about. Now, you might be wondering, but what if I can't move to Japan or redesign my city? The good news is, you don't have to. You can create your own balance-friendly routine right where you are. Choose to take the stairs when you can. Stand up from a chair without using your hands. Try balancing on one foot while brushing your teeth. These small, intentional habits build the same kind of everyday balance training Japanese seniors naturally get from their environment. So far, we've seen that community, daily routines, and environment all play a powerful role in shaping balance. But there's another piece of the puzzle we haven't talked about yet: the role of the mind. In Part 3, we'll dive into how mindset, mental sharpness, and even cultural attitudes about aging affect balance. And we've already uncovered how posture, movement, diet, community, and daily environment play such powerful roles in keeping Japanese seniors more balanced than many of their American peers. But there's still one more factor that often gets overlooked, and it may be just as important as any exercise you could do. That's the role of the mind, mindset, focus, and cultural attitudes toward aging. In Japan, there's a word you might have heard before, ikigai. It means a reason for being, or a reason to get up in the morning. For many Japanese seniors, that sense of purpose doesn't fade after 60, it actually grows. Whether it's tending a garden, caring for grandchildren, volunteering, or practicing a traditional art, there's often a strong motivation to stay active and engaged. That mindset naturally encourages movement, confidence, and, yes, balance. When you believe your body is still capable, you tend to carry yourself with more steadiness and less fear. In the US, aging is sometimes framed differently. Many seniors are told, directly or indirectly, that slowing down is inevitable, that aches, falls, or weakness are just part of getting old. And here's the thing, if you expect to become unsteady, you often do. Fear itself can throw off balance. Have you ever noticed how, when you're worried about falling, your steps become smaller, more hesitant, even shaky? That's not weakness. It's the mind influencing the body. The good news is you can flip that script. Just like Japanese seniors embrace purposeful living, you can remind yourself daily that movement isn't just survival, it's life. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. Even something as simple as telling yourself, "I walk with strength and confidence," can change the way your body moves. Try it the next time you head out for a walk. You might be surprised at how much more stable you feel when your mind leads with confidence. Here's a story that illustrates this perfectly. A woman I worked with in her early 70s had developed such a fear of falling that she barely left her house. She told me she felt like her legs were betraying her. But when she joined a local Tai Chi class, something very common in Japan, everything started to change. At first, her steps were tiny and unsure, but with gentle practice, she began to rebuild her confidence. Within 6 months, she wasn't just steadier, she was smiling, laughing, and walking around the park again with friends. What changed? Yes, the exercises helped, but more than that, her mindset shifted from fear to possibility. So, when we ask, who has better balance after 60, Japanese or American seniors? The answer is clear. Japanese seniors often come out ahead because of posture, movement, diet, community, environment, and mindset. But here's the exciting part. You don't need to live in Japan to benefit. You can bring these same habits into your life right here, starting today. Stand tall when you walk. Choose whole, nourishing foods. Connect with others for movement and laughter. Add small daily challenges like stairs, balance drills, or outdoor walks. And above all, remind yourself that aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means living smarter with intention. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits do you already practice, and which one do you want to try starting this week? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and your story might inspire someone else watching today. If this video gave you something useful, go ahead and click the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, powerful tips to keep you strong, steady, and full of life after 60. Remember, small changes can create big differences. Your balance, your confidence, and your independence are worth every step.